Hi guys, James from DBG here, and welcome to another rambling type of video. I'm going to talk about WWarhammefest online and how, on the whole, it was a bit shit. There were some amazing reveals, but there were lots of things that we'd seen before, lots of things that could have been, well, could have been presented in a better way, or maybe just throwing a couple of extra, I don't know, teasers and stuff in there for the stuff that they showed. Like for instance, this is the battle one. We'd seen pretty much everything before. There was only really 2 models that we hadn't seen before. Obviously the first Age of Sigmar one was cool. Croak, amazing. Vampires, I love vampires, but I don't play Age of Sigmar, so I didn't watch it. Simple as that. And the crab thing, okay, yeah, whatever. I didn't think much of the crab. The 40k one, this is the battle. Well, as I said, we've seen them all before. But I do like the, I can't remember her name, but the High Lord of Terror in the Paragon Warsuit. She is actually a really nice model. I do like that. The normal Paragon Warsuits, they're growing on me slowly, but they're, it's something about the way the legs go in, the actual human legs go into the suit legs. There's something odd about that. It's in the way, I think Kirioth touched on it, the way that the women's legs in them won't actually be able to bend. So anyway, physics and biology and whatever. Yeah. Box games, again, played through it, didn't really care too much about that. I thought there might have been a little bit of a hint of heresy in there. There wasn't even any Adeptus Titanicus, but I did like the trolling of the Thunderhawk gunship. I thought that was very funny. I did approve of that. That was a good move. Then the second 40k day, the Orcs. Yes, I'm sold on the Orcs. I like the Orcs. The Orcs were good, especially the little grot on the monowheel squig with lots of bombs on it. That is amazing. It blows the crab out of the water. Totally out of the water. And the war boss in mega armor with his shoulder mounted grot gunner. That is amazing. I know Christopher put some pictures on the internet on our page for you all to enjoy. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try and get the box. Strictly limited, so I doubt it. But I'm going to try. But I will definitely be getting the war boss in mega armor. It's an amazing model. Be perfect to add to my Orcs. But the thing that made it, well, the 2 things. We'll talk about Saturday separately. But the thing that made it for me was Gaunt's Ghosts. I've been a Gaunt's Ghost fan since the short stories first appeared in Inferno magazine last century, believe it or not. Gaunt's Ghosts has been going for over 20 years. And when First and Only first came out, I read that. Amazing. Ghostmaker, not so much, because it's more of a collection of small sort of stories leading to a bigger story. I think Ghostmaker is probably the weakest one of the series. But as they went on, they got better and better and better and better. That's why I had the charm. Until when the last ones came out, I think it was 2 years ago, something like that, 2 or 3 years ago, and they got one part of the chapter. I'm not going to, if you haven't read them, go and read them. They're amazing novels, and they will make you want to do an Imperial Guard army. They really will. They'll make you want to convert Imperial Guard into Renegade Guard. They really will. Or buy lots of the ones that are in Blackstone Fortress and to make some Blood Pact. Anyway, the way the story evolves and the way the characters evolve, and yeah, it's really good. And then there's a combination, I think it's an Anarch. Is it Anarch? Yeah, Anarch. I've got it down there. Anarch. Oh, I just broke some Lego. That puts one of the little, because there's 2 sort of bad guys, and this puts one of the bad guys to bed, but not the other bad guy. So there's still some story to tell, and the interview with Dan Abnett, saying how he's working out how to explore the angle from where Gaunt is now to where he was when he was at the beginning, which was just a lowly commissar, takes a demotion to command an infantry regiment, and then by the end of it, he is something a bit more than Colonel Commissar. But anyway, the Gaunt's Ghost, the models are fantastic. The news that they're for everyone is fantastic. Admittedly, when they first come out, I imagine that they will sell out like that, and then the scalpers will go, and you'll have to wait a while. So I will endeavour to get some Gaunt's Ghosts, because the fact that the sculpts are from the early iteration, there was lots of comments, both on the pictures that Christopher put up and on Warhammer Online, about Gaunt being armed only with a chainsword, when he, in later books, is armed with a power sword. Now, he doesn't get the power sword until book 3, which is Necropolis. So the first 2.5 books, he is armed with a bolt pistol and chainsword, like an awful lot of Commissar, or Colonel Commissar. And this model depicts that. And all the models are fantastically done. Bragg is probably the weakest one. I always envisage Bragg with a heavy bolter or a missile launcher, not an autocannon. I could be wrong. I might need to go back and read the earlier novels just to yeah. But apparently he's not a specialist in one specific type of heavy weapon. He just likes them all. But he's a really bad shot, which is why it's called Try Again Bragg. And then Saturday. Now, Saturday was a big day for me, because it was the last day that I worked at my current job before I was made redundant. Been in that place 2 weeks shy of 15 years. Been with the company on and off for a lot longer. So I was feeling a little bit subdued when I came home from work on Saturday, even though we had a bit of a party. We had some fun and games and some japes, but obviously saying goodbye to your colleagues you've been working with for, some of them I've been working with for 15 years. And yeah, so it was a bit emotional. So I came home and I was expecting, I wasn't expecting what we got on Saturday. I understand that a lot of people were. My ear to the ground when it comes to Age of Sigmar, not the best. I love some of the models, but I don't play the game because of my income. I can only afford to do 40k bolt action and the occasional heresy project. I can't branch out any further than that. So much so that I've knocked Team Yankee on the head, I've knocked Flames of War on the head, so all that stuff's gone. I've kept the books because they're nice to read, but all the miniatures that I was collecting for Team Yankee and Flames of War, they've all gone, they've all been sold. I'm not going to go back into them because it is just another expense that I can't do at the moment, or maybe ever again. But well, we'll see. You know, job hunting is going on. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm not going to dwell on that. So I was hoping for more. Well, you know what I was hoping for. I was hoping for heresy, but there was no sign of heresy. We got Age of Sigmar version 3, and the chat. Because I watched the first 15 minutes of the stream until I got sick of them and turned them off. But the chat got incredibly salty at points, with people going, "Boo, no heresy," and other people going, "What the hell do you think? Heresy's dead, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Nobody plays heresy. Heresy is a forgotten thing." Other people going, "Ah, heresy," and then obviously other people still going on about Curse City and whatever. So it got a bit salty. But I think the thing that really rubbed the salt in the wound for me, and those of you who know heresy and know what a certain character looks like, when that winged Sigmarine, female Sigmarine, came up, it's quite a big model, I went, oh, that looks just like Sanguinius, but with Sigmar stuff on it. Because in the books and the artwork, if I can find some artwork, I'll add it. In fact, I'll probably put it on the thumbnail. Sanguinius is in form-fitting golden armour with a flowing cape. It's a leopard skin cape, but he comes with either a spear or a sword, and you can arm him either way. And obviously he has bright white angelic wings. And then when they showed the picture of the cover of the new Age of Sigmar book, the painting is almost in exactly the same pose as the Horus Heresy miniature of Sanguinius. The way he's diving in and stabbing the demon, or the hordes of demons, with the spear. That, to me personally, I know maybe not to other people, to me personally was a bit of a slap in the face. We've had all this build up on loads of forums. We've had big internet names talking about the possibility. I know it's a rumour and I know it's a possibility, but big internet names saying they've got stuff from people, information from reliable sources that heresy is coming. And then Games Workshop goes, no heresy, here's Age of Sigmar, but here's someone who looks like Sanguinius. Have fun. So I turned off. I didn't see the end of the stream. And I know there's quite a few people who are quite miffed about it. There's quite a few people who think we don't need a version 3 of Age of Sigmar. But all in all, it's Games Workshop. They like to troll. They like to make lots of money, and this will make them, they think, make them more money. And it probably will be the big summer release. Now, Heresy is rumoured to be in September, so I would expect Age of Sigmar version 3 to be their July release, which is, July is normally the month they release their big box game that they do every year. The update for whatever. It's July. July is the box game month. So I would expect version 3 Age of Sigmar in July. Fingers crossed for Heresy in September. Hopefully, I'm going to go back onto the forums while I'm not job hunting or doing extra painting work, and see if I can find some more information about Heresy. See if the rumours have died down. If they have died down, yeah, I'll be annoyed, because it gave me hope for well, not the system, because the system is based on 7th. Actually, originally based on 6th, then obviously moved up to 7th. I never liked 7th edition, but it was slightly better than 6th edition, which was utter dog shit, in my own opinion. There are probably people who love 6th edition. But this is my opinion, and like ourselves, everybody has one. But 7th is a bit bulky, a bit laboured, and it needs to be updated. Not brought in line with 8th or 9th, because I think that could, well, that will kill Heresy for a start, for all the die-hard fans and players. But there's certain things that need to be brought in line for ease of play, and less housekeeping and bookkeeping and stuff, because the number of books you need is untrue, and they're not cheap books, as I said in the last video. Anyway, I'm waffling again. So yes, so all in all, Gaunt Ghosts, amazing. Orcs, amazing. Crab, yeah. But Croak, really nice. Really annoyed about Sanguinius, or whatever, Elastra, or whatever her name is. Really annoyed about that. But on the flip side, could be a cheaper version of Sanguinius if you convert it nicely. Bit of green stuff. Head top, bish bash bosh. You've got Sanguinius. Anyway, so as usual, do check out all the stuff in the description. Do all the YouTube stuff, the Goblin Gaming, the Patreon, all the social medias down there as well. I've got this in the wrong order, like I always do. But anyway, if you stuck with me this far, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.